So we had this guy on the show a couple episodes ago. I don't know if you know who he is, Apache Joe. You know who Apache Joe is, Nate? He's from Apache Junction.
He was
Fit
fun.
guy. Fit guy. He's actually running his 4th full marathon, water in his mouth the entire time, and a piece of tape over his mouth that says Apache Joe. You guys would be like yin and yang, man. Like from a physique standpoint, from a health standpoint, from what you eat standpoint. Like I was trying to find something on his Instagram where he's actually just standing still. he's always moving. I found him in a dad's group on Facebook. I think it's the same group that you and I are in. But really, really cool dude, super nice guy. I think I even mentioned Mike, didn't I? Like we should have him and Nate on at some point in time.
You did.
I did, because I think you guys would just same cloth, man. And he's that guy that even
I fell out of my chair when he said he ran that whole marathon with.
Yeah.
He's like, I put a piece of tape over my mouth to prove that, I
to
had
do
the same water.
To nasal breathe like that requires like a lot of diligent training. That's amazing. I sleep with mouth tape on sometimes.
You do?
And when I do jiu-jitsu or when I do cardio, I try to breathe through my nose as much as I can. But at a certain point, like I stop being able to do that. So
and he does it with water. He does it with water in his mouth the whole race. And he was telling us how. 26.2 miles.
He holds the same sip of water in his mouth?
Yeah. His water. He said Spartans did it. He's like the Spartans were going 10-mile runs with water in their mouth. Like it's crazy. It's some breathing science and I was like, dude, I've tried it before, but with my asthma, I always end up having to open my mouth. I just can't. And he's like, well, I have asthma. I'm like, okay, that's cool, but I'm not Apache Joe.
Yeah. Some people are built different though. Some like right. I think about David Goggins sometimes.
Oh yeah. One of the best Rogan episodes ever.
That guy on paper, you're like, whoa, what a beast. And then you're like, bro, you could have avoided all of that trauma if you had just done like a cursory Google search about electrolytes. He's like, I'm going to run a marathon. I poured broken glass into my shoes. You're like, why would you do that? Who are you trying to prove this to?
Himself and only
apparently,
himself.
But like, I don't know. Like, I just again, I always think about the ROI. Like, what is the point of this?
Did you ever listen to him on Rogan, Nate? Not to interrupt you. I apologize. Talk over you. But
I've heard clips. I don't listen to Rogan episodes because they're long, and I don't, and they're long.
Over 8 million people have listened to his. If you listen to it, you would understand why he does it. Yeah, just that particular episode. And here's why. He admits over and over and over again, I'm a dummy, right? I could have done things to your point, I know I could have done things way easier, but when you hear the beginning of his story and how he grew up.
I read his book.
Yeah, he barely had a chance, right? So he just keeps admitting, all I knew how to do was overcome, right? And he overcame in the only way he knew possible, and it wasn't always the right thing, but his motivation and his discipline is unmatched, in my opinion.
I just don't want him to be 55 and not be able to do anything ever again because he just was like couldn't be bothered to like do something the right way or wear the right running shoes.
Sure.
I'm running a race in Tevas. You're like, why?
Which is why I asked you the question earlier, how much credence do you give to recovery versus pushing yourself to the limit, right? Because the new mindset is we don't push ourselves to the limit or past. We push ourselves 80% to the limit and we recover so that we can keep doing it when we're 60, right? John Harbaugh's benching 400 pounds or squatting
450 pounds
at 63 years old.
8 times. I don't know the age because the video didn't say the age.
He's 63.
But right now he is, but I don't know the age of the video because he was in the Ravens gear, Ravens athletic room, whatever.
That video was from this season.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Okay,
I saw it. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, cool. Yeah, right on.
But I think that I think we were so everyone was so intense for a minute with like CrossFit and pushing yourself and puking, give yourself rhabdomyolysis.